Hey everyone, I have something cool to show you. This is my $300 a day side hustle. These are all my recent trades in the past month. In today's video, I want to reveal this side hustle so you can learn to do this for yourself in a safe way. When I place a trade, I look for at least to make a few $100s or more in a day. To be clear, I don't place trades every single day. I only put on a few trades a month, and naturally, once in a while, one of my trades don't work out, but the chances of that is pretty rare because I only choose trades that have high probabilities of success. In the last month, my few trades brought in more than $1,000 USD from less than 30 minutes of my time. I'm creating this video because I want to show you another way to create another source of income that doesn't take up a ton of your time. But warning, this has a lot higher learning curve than, say, something like doing Uber Eats or flipping a burger at McDonald's, which you can probably learn in less than an hour. And this takes time. And it's way more intellectually stimulating, especially if you're really into finances and you've been investing for at least 5 years. If that sounds like you, then this video is for you because I'm going to teach you how to generate another source of income, the basics of selling options, step by step. Now to level set, I want to go through some basics of calls and puts, 101, just to make sure we're all working from the same level. To put it very simply, options are contracts bundled around 100 shares, and they track the price movement of stocks without having you to buy the stock itself. There are two types of options contracts, a put contract and a call contract. With every contract, there's a buyer and a seller. Now, most videos talk about it from the buyer's perspective. I trade options from the seller's point of view most of the times. When I sell a put, I'm getting paid to potentially buy a stock. When I'm selling a call, I'm getting paid to potentially sell a stock that I already own. Essentially, when I'm selling call or selling puts, I'm acting like a casino. You know the saying, the house always wins. Now let's talk about the options market versus the stock market because there are two different markets. Just like there's a marketplace for buying and selling stocks like the NASDAQ, the Toronto Stock Exchange, there's an equivalent market for buying and selling options. For example, in the NASDAQ, you can buy and sell Lululemon stock, buy and sell Apple stock. There's this whole other parallel universe where you could do the same with options. For example, you can buy and sell Tesla call options. You could do the same thing for Apple. In summary, there's a stock market and there's an options market. Now let's talk about leverage. When you want to buy one share of Tesla, it's like more than $400 a share. As of today's filming, Tesla's trading at $421. If you think Tesla's going to shoot up to the moon over the upcoming weeks, you would need to at least have $421 to even participate in the upside. But what if you didn't have that type of money? That's where the options market comes in. You can buy a call option, say, for $60. Instead of forking over $421, you participate by buying a $60 call option and say Tesla goes up $200 over the next few weeks from $421 to $621. You could also make $200, but you only put in $60. And that's the power of leverage in the options market because it only costed you $60 to participate in the trade rather than coming up with $421. With that example, I was simplifying how call options work. But you know what? Most people shouldn't do it. You have to buy the right stock, make sure it moves up in the right amount of time, pick the right date, and make sure you buy the right contract at the right price. There's a lot of things you have to get right. So essentially, it's like buying a lottery ticket, which is why most people should not do this. Statistically, call option buyers tend to lose money, and it's built into the strike prices, which is why the call option is so cheap. The cheaper the call option, the higher probability of failure. But let's talk about another way. This is how Warren Buffett does it. He sells options. He acts like the casino. That's how I like to play most of the time. Instead of me going out and paying $60 to buy a call option for Tesla, I'd rather collect the $60, sell a put option on Tesla stock. Even the professional options traders are sellers and not buyers of options. When I sell a put option, I don't really need to know which direction it's going because there's a higher range of directions it could go, and I still have a higher probability of success. I like to look at the statistics of winning. Let's talk about another way of making income, which is selling calls. When you sell a call option, you're collecting income to potentially sell your stocks that you already own. So let's use Tesla as an example. I like picking on Tesla. It's actually the biggest holding in my stock portfolio, but it also drives me nuts when you watch Elon Musk's news. Now, I think he's a great engineer. Just to be transparent, I'm not advocating selling Tesla shares. For example, Tesla has decided to change directions. They are downsizing their electric vehicles and they're focusing much more on AI and humanoid robots. But say you're skeptical of Elon Musk. You don't think he's able to execute millions of humanoid robots over the next few years, and you are sick and tired of hearing all his rants on X and getting into politics. So you're like, I want to get rid of my stock. Potentially, you can sell a call option against your Tesla shares, but make sure that you own at least 100 shares before you sell a call option. Otherwise, you can face unlimited risk. On the side is the Tesla options. It's called the options chain, which is showing you the days of expiry. So you can choose 4 days, 9 days, which is meaning how long do you want this contract open in the market. I'm going to put 32 days. Say, I just want to get rid of my shares really quickly. I'm going to get really close to the share price of today's video. I'm going to sell a call option at $430, meaning I believe in 30 days, if it gets to $430, I'm going to collect $18.31 for every share that I have. It says that my maximum profit is $1,815 and my probability of success is 68%, meaning it's 68% likely that I will have my shares called away. I'm going to put a trade, then I'm going to collect immediately $1,815. I'm hoping that by the 30 days, if it goes beyond $430, then all my shares would get called away and I collect some income. Of course, you know how Tesla shares really behave. Sometimes it could shoot up to the moon to more than $500 in a few weeks. Even if the stock price is $500, you don't participate in any more of the upside because you let go of your shares. You sold a call option at $430. I also want to reveal my personal strategy for when I sell call option. Remember, when I sell call options, it's when I'm willing to let go of my shares, but I collect income in the immediate. The way I do this is that I pick ridiculous prices. Let's use Tesla as an example. It's $421 as of today's video. I'll choose a strike price of $550 in 30 days out from today, because I honestly don't think there's any good news that's going to happen next 30 days. Another way I do it is when my kids are going to university in a couple of years, I'm definitely going to be selling call options in my kids' RESP account because I need the money to help pay for tuition. When I'm hitting retirement and I want to completely deplete my account, I'm going to sell call options against my shares because I'm going to sell my shares anyway to collect the income to pay for retirement. As a fresh reminder, selling put contract is when you collect a source of income to potentially buy a stock. So for example, say Tesla's dropped really quickly because of what Elon said, it's dropped like 7% in a day. I may choose to put a sell contract against Tesla at a much lower price to collect a source of income, and also because I want to own more Tesla shares. I also do that when there's a lot of bad news in the stock market. A year ago, the stock market was really in the craps and I sold put options against AMD. And AMD was already trading really inexpensively and it chose a strike price of $70. And I collected income waiting for AMD to get to $70. At one point it did. I got to own 100 shares of AMD, but of course you got to have $7,000 US in the case of owning AMD stock when you sell a put option. I showed you two examples, selling call option, selling a put option. Both of them, you collect income, premiums up front. But of course, this type of income is not going to make you rich overnight. It's a great way of making some extra income on the side and juicing the returns in your portfolio. I want to thank you, the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo. This is the app that I use to sell options because selling contracts in the Moomoo app is super inexpensive, and I sell US options contracts, which is why I like to convert my Canadian money to US dollars, because on the Moomoo app, it has much lower foreign exchange fees. It's the best for buying US stocks, selling options contracts, because it's a lot lower trading commissions, and it's a lot cheaper trading Canadian dollar to US dollars. By the way, if you deposit $1,000 right now, you can win a free New York trading tour. You get $60 cash back plus a lucky draw to get this free tour or iPhone. Now, if you want to learn more about creating passive income, you definitely want to check out this playlist. I hope to see you in the next video.